I'm joined by Gordon McBride of the Scottish Funding Council. Gordon, you've been updating the convention today on issues around funding, both the student funding and also the staff returns as well. We'll start off by asking you about the funding model, the student funding model. Quite a lot of information there provided this afternoon about the way that's broken down into weighted sums and the various aspects of social inclusion, deprivation, uplifts, remote uplifts and so on and so forth. Do you see the model getting any more complex or any simpler as time goes by?
Well, I can start off by saying it was good to get invited along to discuss the funding model. The funding model is already relatively complex, and what I really was trying to outline today was the value that we placed in the data that the colleges return to us. The reality is, at the moment, we fund colleges based on students, based on weighted sums, based on sums. And there are several pots that we allocate money to. So we allocate money for entry costs, we allocate money for social inclusion, we allocate money for rurality, for achievements, and for notional fees and fee waivers. We're not really in the business of putting in too many pots or too many ring-fenced categories. So I really don't see us going too far in that direction in the future. I think we've got a model at the moment that works. Maybe we'll tweak it in the future. Maybe we'll get better using our data more intelligently. But I don't think we'll be asking any more of the colleges. But hopefully we can make more use of the data that the colleges provide to us.
The delegates are very interested in the actual funding model spreadsheet that you presented today and could see the value in actually being able to use that themselves in conjunction with the postcode analysis as well. Do you think making that available to colleges is an option?
I think it's a definite option. We have tried to make important management information available to the colleges as time goes on. The FES Online system has most of the parameters contained within the funding model within them. But I guess we hadn't really looked at great detail at areas such as postcodes and so on, and it is becoming more and more important. Just this year we're changing, or likely to change, the Scottish Index of Multiple Innovation from the 2006 version to 2008 version, which means the target areas have changed. So I think it is important, based on today, but it do provide the colleges with lists of the postcodes that fall within that new index. So we will be doing our best to provide that to colleges and hope to do so within the next week or so.
Turning then to the staffing return, I know there's been discussions over the last few months about whether it should be an aggregate return, whether it should be an individualised return, etc. I think now we're getting close to a decision on that. Could you give us a bit of information about where that's going?
Well, I think we have made a collective decision with the sector, and it is going to be an aggregate return. Although the compromise is it's a very detailed aggregate return, and there are a lot of tables and a lot of complex tables to be returned by colleges. The reality is the current collection we have from the colleges leads to quite a bit of work for colleges at the moment, and the new one is going to increase that tenfold. I do see there being a lot of work required by colleges and systems required by colleges to get this up and running. So yeah, it's going to be an aggregate return, and it is going to be a complex aggregate return that colleges are going to have to spend a lot of work and time to get right.